Well, that's one way to start. Welcome back, guys, to part 4 of Outside the Door. Last time we dealt with the poor soldier who genuinely believed that she was doing right by her comrades, but ended up actually sealing their fates. Let's see what today has in store for us. Meow. 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 Please don't be such a strange person. We still have to work together. You got a cat? We do. What? Do you think he understands your meowing? I wasn't told you had pets in the workplace. Well, this is my cat. Mainly used for pest control. Like you, a pest in a sea of pests. Just try not to waste all of his lives. I do not care what others think. I figured out as much. You never gave a damn about other people's opinions. Don't act like you know me. Of course I know you. That's a fact. Do you have a file on me? 2? Much better. We've got you on you? Okay. Okay. I like cats. You like yourself more than you ever liked them. Is loving oneself a mortal sin now? A sin? No, of course not. Then what exactly is wrong with loving myself? You're an egotist. They all use the same exact excuse. Love yourself first to learn to love others. I don't buy this bullshit. So what? How does this affect you? Have you got feelings for me already? Brother. The sexual tension between this temp worker and this fucking radio lady. Oh my god, just kiss already. They're both like, oh, you got the hots for me or whatever. Fucking enemies to lovers' asses over here. God, okay. Keep it in your pants, you two. Of course not. Frankly, I don't care about it. Then what's all this about? You're lying. You're not the type who can deceive others. I mean, she's not wrong. I'm fucking awful at lying. But, Jesus, didn't need to call me out like that. Would you like a coffee break? Yes, I guess so. Do you happen to have any vodka lying around and about? Bro. Trying to make a black Russian over here. Check the drawers. The fact that she already knows where it's at. Like, yeah, we just keep alcohol in the drawers. Just readily available. Okay, so we got pencils. Don't know, actually. It might be just like a pen, ruler? I don't know. An eraser, looks to be a journal, a bottle of alcohol, and 4 bullets. Is this for self-protection? Or something else. I mean, also, those are rifle rounds, dude. Like, that's... Where do I have a rifle? Like... Okay. Oh, whiskey. Well, they use whiskey to make wonderful coffee in Ireland. Irish coffee. Just don't overdo it. Alright. Well, time's up. Work's waiting. It can wait a while. I'm getting bored, you know. I'll take a nap. Lucky you, it seems the next client will be late. Just sit tight and don't go anywhere. You mean I'm locked up in here at all times? Absolutely not. You can consider yourself under house arrest as long as your shift lasts. You signed the contract after all. Once you're finished, you may leave the premises. Can I really go back home? Yep, of course. And I don't remember signing no contracts. Did you read the really small letters at the bottom of the page? If I didn't, would that still count as a valid contract? Unfortunately, yeah, because you technically still signed. Whether or not you actually read it, that's your problem. Should have kept your eyes peeled. I think I'm back to not liking you. I'm feeling the opposite. If you keep showering sincerity, I might If you keep showing sincerity, I might actually start to tolerate you. Same shit, different words. That's the way we live here. Okay, so, applicant to the Faculty of Law, a native of... Okay, I don't know where they are a native of really matters, but sure. Okay, family passed the entrance exams flawlessly and passed the preliminary selection along with 2 other candidates. The first candidate was eliminated due to, and second candidate... Okay. Did this person actually attend this elite university? What's so surprising about that? You have to be the cream of the crop and on top of your game to even get a microscopic chance. Or have a family with very deep pockets. That ought to do it too. So, we gotta deal with Miss, I was born with a silver spoon in my mouth and money to find my entire life. Great. You, me, you deal with this Nepo baby. What have I got to do with this? Thanks for reminding me. But why does it have to be a silver spoon? What? I don't think about the origin of proverbs. Nobody does. Why not gold? It's much more valuable. Hell if I know. Maybe her parents wanted to keep it realistic and go with the proverb silver one instead. Whatever. But in this case, I don't think it's Daddy's money. It's state money that pays the funds for the most part. This appears to be a myth. Only the best of the best may attend. After all exam rounds, the admissions committee makes the decision based on criteria of their choice. Interesting. They say that literally everything is taken into account. Like my inability to read. There are a lot of rumors about the secret criteria. Even if we don't take anything literally, and we are much more important than a university will ever dream to be. Anyway, you have a chance to make things clear. If you play your cards right, of course. The prodigy student has already made her entrance. Oh, okay. Good afternoon. Let it be someone easygoing. Cat got your tongue? Oh, cat got your tongue? I don't really understand who you are and why I should talk to you. Of course. Okay, motherfucker, got it. You have a golden stick up your ass. You may speak as little as you like if there's nothing wrong with it. It's an informal conversation. I kind of want to be a jackass because, I don't know, she's already being a fucking bitch to me. But maybe I'm just being sensitive. Okay. It's an informal conversation. I'm gonna be polite to start, unless you give me a reason not to be. Got it. We need to clarify certain things about how that happened lately. Okay, tell me about you. Knowing how these types are, tell me about you. What is it that you want to know? I heard through the grapevine that you applied to a top university. How's that going? I think I already went through. I should already be admitted. Really? So, you're from a well-off family? It's not easy to get in there. No, not even close. Daddy left us when I was a teenager, and Mom had multiple side hustles to keep us going. Sometimes money was just enough only to pay the bills. My education fees will be fully funded by the state. You're a tough nut to crack. Are you gonna tell me how you managed to beat the competition? Hard work, duh. If only it was that easy. It seems you leave things out. Lazy people tend to overcomplicate things, even if it's just as easy as said in this case. Playing smart, huh? Of course. It's my time to shine. You don't look like you've even bothered to get into any cram schools to me. Thanks. As soon as I graduated, I began... Okay, I began preparing for admission to the university and used some allowance I won with blood, sweat, and tears. Allowance? Yeah. Explain. Who gave you the money? As a conscious citizen, I volunteered on certain events set up by the state, which in turn I got payback. That helped me make the cut and climb the ladder. So you're saying that a citizen's contribution to the affairs of the state is the key to any prestigious university, instead of actual intellect? Everything must be taken into account. Being clever isn't enough. People who cram can become good executives, and the university prepares future managers, including those same crammers. So, do you want to be above any and all? Nope. I just want to contribute to the society where I was raised. Oh, how cute. Now what's your actual end goal? Fix law enforcement. Sure. Okay. Don't like the law? Every bad thing is always linked back to them. Same can be said for the state of this hell. Most people still don't mind them at all, no matter how corrupt they may be. How can you live like this? Don't you ever feel like you want to get out? I don't think you're happy to be here either, yet you're still here. Only because it's a little interesting. I think you're lying. Is that a skill you're still improving? Still got loads of work left to do? I'd still never be as good as you. Me? How am I lying? I didn't say that you're lying. I just thought that if you were to lie, you'd probably be much better at it. Why do you think so? Everybody lies. And you're older, so it makes sense to me. Why does everybody keep bringing... Damn! I mean, supposedly, according to Radio Person, I'm middle-aged, so... Oh, damn. Okay. So it makes sense to assume that you've got more experience with it than me. Man... Even the cat. Hey, psst. Fine, lean towards it. Don't get into unnecessary side tangents again. You're distracting me. You're distracting me. Isn't she a little too young to be a potential suitor? Oh, hell no! You keep pivoting off the topic and go into meaningless convos that lead nowhere. Yo, I'm not trying to date this girl, you freak. God damn. Just go feed your cat or whatever. I'm figuring this out just fine. Oh, kitty cat. Who's that on the radio? Girl, none of your fucking business, okay? Shush. The secretary or whatever. Actually, I'm a cat. I'm a mentor of this trainee. Shut up. Fucking, you're not Catwoman. She's too hot and cool for you. Okay. I adore kitties. Okay, girl, Oh, they're much better than dogs. See? This is what I'm talking about. I'm about as convincing as a toddler. And my inability to lie often backfired. By the way, I truly believed you for a second. About what? That she's a cat? That she's your secretary. You believe your own lies without even knowing they're merely a facade. Do you really think I'm your secretary? No, of course not. Stop it. Well, I do. Well, I do. Her face, that made her happy. You're just a trainee, but already despise this place. Why do you deceive yourself and keep staying here? Wait a minute. Yo, I just noticed. Wait, those were people by my door. Look, they're gone. Oh my, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Okay, so there was somebody during the second case that was standing right here. Another person joined them right here for the third case, and now they're just gone. Oh my God, who were those people? Do I have to be scared? Like, why were they? I knew I wasn't crazy. I knew there were people there. Oh my God, look at that. I'm great at this. Oh my God, I'm telling you, I knew it. I knew I wasn't crazy. Oh, whatever, moving on, okay. You're just a trainee, but already despise this place. Why do you deceive yourself and keep staying here? I can't just up and leave. Why not? I need to wrap up this case, and I just started working. Do it. Just do. Are you fucking Shia LaBeouf? Get out of here. No. Hey, I'm trying to figure this mess out. but I need your help as well. Didn't you say you wanted to contribute in any way? It's about time you help too. Do you people really want to close this case, or just get your job done and get paid? I can't just close this case without getting to the bottom of it. You're right, I don't actually have to figure it out. I mean, unfortunately, I kind of want to do my job right, whether or not I fucking hate it. This isn't something that affects you directly nor indirectly. You shouldn't care about any job other than your own. So what the hell are we doing here? That's actually a good question now that I think about it. Even she's just like, yeah. You're doing your job, and you are helping her do it. Just like, girl, you better start fucking, like, you better start contributing, please. Stop it with the mind fucks already. My head's been pounding since morning. No thanks. No thanks. Let's get over things one at a time. Fine. If that makes you happy. I mean, maybe the headache's not being helped by the whiskey coffee. Like, come on, dude. Alcohol's definitely making it worse. Good. You should get along and play with your... Okay. You should go along and play with your dumb pussy. Shut your trap. Don't make it sound weird. Well, according to my information, there are a few more applicants other than you. Perhaps. What do you mean by... Why the sudden uncertainty? It means that I'm not sure. Watch silently and fiercely. I mean, yeah, I'll just have a stare down. Just watch you silently and fiercely. Like, no. Why? You don't make my job easier. Well, maybe I should get going and leave you in peace. That's the next remedy. You're not leaving this place until we're done here. Like, girl, just give me the dang answers, and then you can go. God damn, make my job easy, please. Please, I want to get out of here, and so do you. So, just help me do my job so we can both get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. Okay, that's okay. I'm starting to like it here. Ah! You're giving me a headache. Do you have any painkillers? Stop asking for painkillers from strangers. You fucking idiot. Do you have any painkillers on you, perhaps? Same. But you don't see me complaining, are you? Dude, why do you just keep assuming that A, people just have painkillers on them at all times, and B, why would you trust painkillers from a rando? Oh my god. Like, I get it, sometimes your headache is that bad, but like, brother, I would still never trust some rando to give me their pain meds. I'd be like, ah, yes, I'm gonna be fucking poisoned. Please, let's just get it over. Let's just get over it? Okay. Okay, what do you want to know? You were one amongst two other possible candidates for admission, right? Aha. After the entrance exams, only 3 candidates advanced to the final selection for the free program. And I'm confident I'm the most promising among them. Why would you phrase it like that? Just my intuition at work. I think you're hiding something. Of course. This isn't an interrogation, is it? I'm only gonna answer a few questions, and only if I want to, right? I'd not call it an interrogation. View it as a confession. Then imagine that I've already confessed everything. Okay. Throw a cup at the bitch! I'm so tempted. Oh, I want to do it. I want to do it so bad. Okay. You know what? Hold up. Just for shits and giggles, I've got to do it. Throw a cup at the bitch. Oh, shit. Dude, psycho. I'm not psycho. More coffee. Throw the mug. It gave me an achievement. I'm not psycho. Holy fucking shit. Well, if you're not a psychopath, so be it. I'm really fed up with your false air of confidence. It's better not to mess with you, ain't it? I think I understand why you're so confident you believe you already enrolled even if no confirmation was given. Oh, really? Something must have happened to the other candidates. If you already know everything, then why do you need me to talk? It's my work, babe. Making clear the details of events. And being honest is in your best interest. Very well. Tell me everything you know. Okay. I now want to go back and see if we're patient with her and we don't throw the coffee cup like a crazy motherfucker. What will happen? That's enough now. There's nothing left to confess to you. My one and only love. Jeez. Didn't I do it right? Just be yourself and a good girl. But I am a good girl. You're so irritating. Psycho. Okay, the same. So, it looks like that's like a religious figure, like some Mother Mary or something. God, I didn't get a good look. Either time. First time I was terrified. Second time, I don't know. I just didn't see. I saw a woman's figure with like, it looked like nun attire, so that's why I think it's like meant to be some kind of Mother Mary looking figure. Well, if you're not a psychopath, so be it. I'm really fed up with your false air of confidence. Okay, let me just... Okay, here we go. Since we already went through that, let's just get to the chase. Okay, it's hard to even call the first candidate a candidate at all. He was more like a puppet than a person, to be honest. The perfect example of a low-class citizen that shows even nobodies like me stand a chance to enter. I did see an order for expulsion from the final selection competition for Greenwood S. Obviously, it's not about me or the second candidate. It means that his participation in the competition was merely a theatrical performance to get attention. It was a dead giveaway. Someone else was pulling his strings. You know, I noticed that so far, the lights have not flickered one bit the entire time that she's been talking. I wonder when they'll start. Where'd you even see this? If it wasn't released to the public yet? Does it really matter? I was more concerned about myself and managed to find the results earlier than I should have. Why do you have such a bad impression of this candidate? Have you two met? Have you two even met? It's not just me. Everybody's scratching their heads over how he managed to pass the entry exams and get to the final test stage to begin with. Tell me more. Well, in addition to his stupidity, there were some weird rumors surrounding him. Rumors? What kind of rumors? Yes, rumors are when people talk behind one's back. Most of the time it's just stretching the truth, though. I know what rumors are, you imbecile. I'm talking about the rumors surrounding him. Okay, take a chill pill. I can't read your mind. Just be clear. You're really testing my patience. Oh, fuck. I told you that was gonna happen. God damn it. You know, I'm starting to think that's the two freaks that were outside my fucking door that are, like, flickering my lights just to fuck with me. You know, maybe it's the radio bitch. She's just having fun, like, ding, 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 ding. Maybe her cat's, like, playing with the electrical cords to the building. Yeah, lady, get your fucking pussy under control. I'm gonna get demonetized. Okay, relax. So there's this really bizarre story. A few years ago, this Greenwood loser was accused of rape. Oh my god. But he cooperated with the investigators and shifted the blame on his dad. Oh my god! Which in turn was given life imprisonment. God damn! I mean, dude. Like, of course they comply. I don't know. It's like when murderers comply with, like, the police and stuff, and, like, you know, they're like, yes, let's go look for the body, and they join the search for the body because, like, then the police will not really, like, suspect them as much. So I'm like, oh, dude. Like, of course, even if he really did it, of course he's gonna comply because he's gonna be like, oh, well, that would take the heat off me. But, dude, the fact that he complied and then blamed his fucking dad, threw his dad under the bus, damn. Even if that's real, doesn't it sound way too fucked up? Who'd do that to their own father? No, literally, it's like, dude, oh my god. Maybe they didn't get along well. You know, father and son issues or whatever. Ugh. I mean, why would they give someone such a harsh punishment over unconfirmed rumors? They said it was for the alleged involvement of minors in prostitution. Jesus Christ. Kidnapping, drug trafficking, and God only knows what else. And worst of all, he committed tax fraud. That is where you draw the line! Not, you know, minors in prostitution and kidnapping. Oh no, the tax fraud! Pure psychopath. Okay, you sarcastic little bitch. Anyway, you should get your priorities set straight if you think tax fraud's the worst out of the bunch. Do you honestly believe all this bullshit? I do not know what to say. So, having imprisoned his father, he swept everything under the rug. A clean slate to enter such a university. They do perform background checks. No chance someone like him would ever enroll. But this still doesn't change the fact that he's a fucking rapist. How could they admit him to the university even after a supposed background check? Nobody admitted him anywhere. As I said, it was just a charade. It's fully obvious that such a scumbag holds a chance to enter such a university, even if he were to be a genius, which he is not. Keep going. A third of the country's population got put through the mincer machine of conflicts, but little did everyone know, they were already part of the slaughterhouse livestock from the beginning. And while these people are occupied with pointless wars, their daughters are being kidnapped, drugged, and raped behind their backs. And now a person who's directly connected to these crimes is able to walk free and leech off the government's free funding plan for supposed prodigy students only. I wonder how long until some war vet crosses paths with him and takes it all out on his sorry ass. I mean, if what you're saying is true, then only God knows what the ends of that are. I don't need any God to answer questions for me. My bet is about a month at best. This is how much time he's got left before the pendulum finally swings back for the final time and hits him face first. Do you mean he's on death's door, somehow? Kids in this age. Unfortunately, he's still kicking, but he won't ever be able to piss standing up like a man ever again. Oh. Okay. He was part of a motorcycle accident. Or, to put it more accurately, they knocked him off his bike like a rag doll. Just imagine the emotional turmoil. I mean, the outcome was clear from the get-go. My dad was right calling bikes killer machines. Okay, anyway. They're fully exposed to all the elements. It's an accident waiting to happen. Especially if it's as severe as in Jerkface's situation. His bones broke like toothpicks, it seems. Jesus Christ. I wonder if this was truly an accident. Hopefully it was justice being carried out by one of the father's victims. At least that bastard won't be able to make use of his manhood ever again. Ha. Ha ha. Ha. Yeah, let's do the all cast. Oh my god. Damn. Okay, is there like I'm trying to find a pattern to the flickering. But so far I don't see a pattern. It just kind of flickers when the fuck it feels like it. But I have noticed, like, as you saw in every single case so far, the flickering has gotten worse and worse and worse. Like, especially with the soldier, the flickering was, like, so freaking bad. Like, I think it flickered, like, 4 or 5 times in her, like, section of questioning. So, I wonder what's up with the lights. Alright. This girl's incredible. She calls other psychopaths based on nothing, while she can just laugh like a maniac at the shortcomings of alleged criminals. I believe you've heard I believe you've heard far more dreadful stories than this. Stories? It's about the kids' laughter. In the decades I've worked here, I've not heard a single person burst into laughter just like that. Ever. Something came over her. Maybe unbridled ecstasy? Oh, she's not happy. Well, what about the second candidate? What about her? Were you, like, friends? I was indeed pretty close to her. A good girl in her own way, smart and all. She was very fond of birds, something... Not another. Not another one that's fond of birds, please! Please, no! Not another! Oh, hell no! I mean, I know it's not the kid, but I'm just like, oh god, not another person who's fond of birds. What? I mean, like, I'm starting to wonder if I'm supposed to be paying attention to, like, the symbolism of, like, the bird and the cat, because, like, you know, we have the radio person has a cat, and the child had a bird, and then, you know, like, everybody keeps bringing up, like, the other person brought up that, actually, no, like, the student brought up that she likes cats, but then this girl's very fond of birds. Is there something I'm supposed to be getting here with, like, birds in cages? Also, like, the radio lady mentioned, like, you know, bird cages and stuff, so I'm like, am I the caged bird and they're the cat? Where, like, they can toy with me as much as they want and I can't escape. I don't know, there's probably some deep meaning that I'm just not getting here. Okay, something we had in common. Did you know her? Did you know each other for a long time? Not really. You can hardly call it a friendship. We did talk together from time to time, but not that much. Sometimes we also saw each other at the local park where we would watch the birds. She loved birds to the point she'd drool over them, literally. She's just imagining that delicious duck roast. What do you mean? Her diet mostly consists of poultry. She even tried hunting them for sport at some point. However, her aim was awful, so she sourced said diet from the supermarket majority of the time. Okay, so I was right. Yeah, she really was drooling over that duck roast. Okay. Did you go hunting with her as well? No. I don't eat birds. That's barbarity. Okay. Killing such marvelous creatures just to feed a cow should be a crime. Damn. A cow? The girl was very plumpy. Are you fucking Moto or something? The girl was very plumpy, eh? How come she tried hunting then? That needs a hell of a lot of stamina. Damn! She basically begged me to give out the location of a meadow where I'd often go to watch quails. Bad idea. She was crazy about them, but I don't understand why she'd want to eat them. They're barely bigger than sparrows, and don't got much meat either. It's mostly feathers. Secondly, how could you possibly even think about eating them? They look so wonderful. It was a point of debate several times in our conversations. We love cats and dogs and have universally agreed to not eat them, but we do eat everything else, it seems. Fake love. Okay. Okay. And oh my god, also you said she was fat, surely in these fucking times. Damn! We're fat shaming! Okay. Although, yeah, apparently it seems like they're in the middle of a war and, like, everybody's starving right now. Okay. Also, you said she was fat. Seriously, in these fucking times? How did she manage to keep up on the end of this scale thus far? She cannot exercise. In fact, she had an accident recently. Oh my god. Let me guess. No. Oh my god! Holy shit! Okay, is it really that bad in this country? Jesus Christ. Like, what? Oh my god, where are we living? Okay, she had an accident. Let me guess, she stepped on a live mine, victim of a shootout, forgot to turn on the safety lock whilst cleaning the barrel of a war vet's gun while looking down at it. I'm not sure where you got these ideas, but no. I just heard that she contracted salmonella. Okay. Isn't that ironic? Did she forget to check the expiration date? Damn. Don't know. Okay. But the autopsy also mentioned they found traces of... I'm gonna say this wrong. Toxin? Or whatever. Not sure how these two things correlate, though. Now that I think about it, she had it in her. She was clueless enough to go foraging all by herself. I'm positive that water hemlocks grow in that meadow. People often mistake them for wild carrots. Oh. What do you make of this? Well, birds always excrete the seeds. I'm not a specialist or anything, but it cannot be contaminated meat, right? But knowing the insatiable appetite of that cow, oh my god! Jesus Christ, yeah. If she thought she found wild carrots, she thought she found wild carrots. You don't look fazed. I believe it's quite fair. Gluttony is a deadly sin. Or so they say. Wow. Okay, what an interesting turn of events, as usual. This is the reality we live in. A reality specifically forged for you. The ultimate lucky student. Are you fucking shitting me? It was I who forged my own path. No one created the universe and no one directs our forsaken fate. Yeah. So, seriously, this interrogation still isn't over? Not as long as you keep hiding the truth. Tell me where you fit in all this. You can't get this lucky twice in the same day. What now? Are you implying I murdered both of them to remove them from the candidate pool? Nope, but I think there's something you're not telling me. Doesn't matter. You're just gonna twist my words and use them against me. As you mentioned, you volunteered for the city-state. What branch of it, though? I mean, also, it seems like she had a very good reason to get rid of both of them, where it's like, okay, she hates the first guy, obviously. But the girl, though, it's like, it seems like she was mad about the girl eating birds and was like, you know what? I'm gonna fucking kill you for that. She went in the vegan teacher mode on this bitch. Oh my god. None of your business. There are not a lot of options as to what you can volunteer for at your age. Did you serve in the military? No way. I hate the army. Volunteering doesn't mean you have to be a puppet of the world government. Okay, hold it. You managed to climb the academic ladder without a head start. You get cherry-picked to be one of the 3 candidates from the entire state for the most prestigious university. And when the time comes for them to show up, they both get into accidents? What mythical odds are those? I don't buy the fable of the fat one who was that stupid to not spit out literal poison either. Do you realize how made up your whole side of things even sounds? Nothing comes nothing. Just be blunt. What else do you want? Yeah, it's like, you mean you have nothing to do with either of those? Like, you set it up. Oh, how dare you say that? You should put homework aside and work on yourself too, maybe. You brat. What now? Are you gonna charge me for this too? What do you mean, this too? You already accused me of a crime I did not commit. You're the one twisting words. You may leave now. Okay. Applicant to the Faculty of Law, native. Yeah, she's disadvantaged, but... Okay. Oh, shit. So the first one had a road incident. The second one... Death was deemed accidental. I feel like the second one was killed, but death cause was deemed accidental because it was deemed an accident due to eating poisonous plants and getting salmonella, but I seriously doubt that. Leave your impression about the visitor. Fucking awful. Yeah, why does this mask glitch? Send. I don't have sufficient evidence to pin anything on you, but I still don't believe a word you said today. Just go ahead and be useful somewhere else. And you go ahead and get your brain trauma treated. This much anger is not okay. Girl, you are the cause of my blood pressure spiking. Yep, took the words right out of my mouth. You look like you've aged 10 years already. Why do I care if Hannah's an adult? Is she that teenager? Is she that soldier? No. Let's see. Cause like I genuinely feel as though Hannah's a child, but also the fact that this girl mentioned the other girl liking birds. Then again, it sounds like that girl's been dead for a while, right? Is she that teenager? Is she that soldier? Are we asking if she's the teenager that went missing? If she's Chloe? Because I don't think she would have been the soldier that defected. But I feel like she's a teenager. Geez, the trials and tribulations this bitch went through, and she's not even an adult yet. And to top it all off, she's got blood on her hands. Well, what are your thoughts for condemning this little bitch to a life of forced labor? But I didn't. But I feel you already cracked this case. But what about your decision? Which I've not even taken yet. Don't tell me this encounter didn't leave a bitter taste in your mouth. Well, don't you feel like you've screwed up? What are you trying to say? That in a competition, you'd still end up being last place. Why last? Don't you fucking get it? Aww, are your feelings hurt? Well, stop caring about it. What matters is solving every case that falls into your hands. That's what I'm doing. But you didn't get anything out of this bitch and let her go by deciding she's uninvolved on the fly. She gave me nothing to work with either way. What about you? Did you make anything out of all of this? I wasn't given a single chance. That is not my job. Well, take your chance next time. I need more coffee. So, even if I decide that they're guilty, it doesn't do anything? That's what I'm getting from this. Is that, like, no matter what, they don't, like, they're not deemed guilty. That's weird. Okay. I mean, I guess technically, yeah, you had to let her go because there was no evidence either way. Like, she refused to give anything up. But still, it feels weird, like, just letting her go after, like, it's so obvious that she killed both these people. Well, she didn't kill the guy, but I mean, like, she definitely injured him really badly. It's like, yeah, that wasn't just an accident. You clearly dislike this guy, you know? And then with the girl, it's like, okay, you clearly freaking poisoned her, so something just isn't right. But I guess without enough evidence, you gotta just let him go. Okay, well, I guess that's a wrap, folks. See you next time for episode 5 of Outside the Door.